Yeah, my name is Jon Stembel. I like to do a lot of DIY projects on weekends and evenings when I have time. We had just built a new house and we wanted an outdoor space to just spend some time. So for us, it meant building a deck. So my project was to build a small 12 by 16 deck off of our brand new house and try to immerse that as much as possible into the surroundings. We're trying to create an environment that's just very open. We did invest into high quality decking, and we wanted a railing system that was going to stand up to the test of time along with the decking that we invested in. Aluminum and the vinyl, they look okay, but they just didn't fit what we were after. I did go through a bit of an evaluation time before we selected the cable bullet system. We looked at aluminum, we looked at traditional vinyl, and I even went so far as to mock it up in CAD to see what it would look like, and we just weren't happy with the results. With my project being a bit of a smaller deck of a 12 by 16, anytime we would add, in the CAD model, the aluminum or the vinyl, it really tended to close it in and make it feel much smaller than it actually was. Then we came across Cable Bullet, and it solved a lot of the problems we were running into. My job is actually a product manager. When working with the Cable Bullet system, I was pretty critical of it as a product because that is my job and that's what I do every day. The installation looked fairly easy, and the results were there in the end. It makes the deck feel bigger because it's so airy versus other traditional methods of creating a railing system. The installation process itself, up front did look a little intimidating, but after reviewing a lot of the help videos and the resources actually just through the Cable Bullet website, I was pretty comfortable actually doing the installation myself. Putting in the cables themselves, I thought, getting those tensioned up and getting them just right, because they're so rigid, I thought would just be an absolute struggle, but it wasn't. The system itself was very clever in the fact that you almost have infinite adjustability of those, and over time you can even readjust them if needed. So that actually went very smoothly, and that was one area I expected to struggle, and I didn't. And upon receiving the materials from Cable Bullet, I was quite impressed. Nothing is second rate. There are not corners clipped. Even the screws that are stainless steel, they're well thought out, and there's a reason why they chose those materials. And then the overall build quality of the railings themselves and the posts, everything was just top notch. And you can tell even in the machining of the parts that these are built to stand the test of time, which is what we were after. Cable Bolt was an easy decision. Reading personal experiences was enough to push us over the edge and say, yeah, this is the system that we're going to want to go with and that we're going to live with for the next 30 to 50 years on our deck. Take a look at how the installation goes and actually look at some of the videos. I would encourage that. They're really well done, and I think after watching the videos of installation, I absolutely recommend Cable Bullet to anybody that's looking for a high quality railing system. This is absolutely the way to go.